To anyone who's on the stream, I'm very, very sorry that I'm not playing the game right away. I'm almost ready. Hello everybody, welcome to my live stream of Mortal Kombat 11. I'm the Scribe of HaBeFaStro. This is the channel of HaBeFaStro. Thank you so much for tuning in to HaBeFaStro. Now I'm just gonna get my headset on right here. And let's get into some gameplay. I'll also be touring the Krypt for a bit. Hold on. I just had to close my door there. Actually, I think I'm going to start with some customizations before I get into some actual gameplay. Because I got some really cool stuff. Winky winky. Particularly for the man, the myth, the legend, Jax. Jeez, look at the tatters on his shirt. Oh wait, I think I have this already equipped actually. He's a true American hero. Why not? Let's go with this. You know, I didn't even realize up until recently that Jack had some plating on his back. Oh, huh, I guess because a lot of times he doesn't. Anyway. Now let's see what we can do about those arms. Flexing. Horton's heaters. I wonder what on earth Horton is supposed to be. Oh yes, the classic look. I love this look so much. I mean, it's quite simple and yet it's quite effective, I like to think. Even so, for this particular variation, we're gonna go with these ones. And Jax. Definitely gonna make it a point to play Jax at some point tonight. Kind of funny that his belt buckle can in fact be just another pouch. Make him a little edgy right there. Pow pow. I like this one. Boot Camp. My goodness, these arms look so good on Jax though. I think I'll keep these ones actually. Okay, I think I will keep this variation as it is. And I think I'll... Actually, I think I like these for this variation of Jax. You think that's supposed to be like a cloth? No, I can't rock it. This one though, most certainly. Purple rain, even though it's kind of not purpley right now. Jeez, Jax looks like he could very well get his own movie. By the way, NetherRealm Studios, highly recommend, give Jax Briggs his own movie. Frankly, I don't even think it has to necessarily be a Mortal Kombat movie. In the same way as how Jax got his own games with Special Forces, Jax looks like he could kick some major heads in like a standalone, almost Sin City kind of movie. And now I think I'm just going to give him a whole new variation. Just give me a second here. I haven't really played Jax yet. Gonna have to get to that at some point. Now I'm just gonna check. Okay, so that's the pants we got on for that one. Yeah, there we go. Very nice. This one works. Yeah, let's let him have the purple rain. Purple rain, purple rain. I'll experiment with his variations a bit later. Let's see if we got anything we can give to Kitana. Other than making her some zombie. Well, it looks like the only pardon me, I was always going to say undead, but it looks like the only human variations we have are pretty much the Catwoman ones. So, I think I'm going to wait a bit. I do know though that we've got some Johnny Cage stuff going on here. I just had some really delicious cookies, by the way. They're like some of my favorite kind, the marshmallow cake cookies. Nothing like some good sweets before a stream. That good old JC action. Loving that tank top, by the way. The way. Do you know the way? Johnny wants to know if you know the way. Look at this. This is nice. He actually kind of looks like the Joker a bit. Hey, maybe he already plays a mime. And they're not really clowns, but they're kind of similar. I'm pretty sure Johnny would not appreciate any kind of typecasting in that regard. Anyhow. What shades can we give the guy? Party! Interplanetary party! Aviators? Or these? Let's give him these ones. Whoops. Ribbons of Glory, they call that one. Let's give him those. To show him that Johnny means business. Actually, now let's give him these ones. Looking like a pro wrestler who knows how to party. Nah, not the skull while we've got the symbol going on. Bit of a clash of icons. C47. What is this imagery right here? He hit me. Hit me. Dummy. Yes, yes, very nice. Johnny Cage, looking good. The movie star. What else do I have for Mr. Liu Kang? Okay, nothing humanistic. Suppose I can make him a bit more comfortable, though. Celebrating some Días de los Muertos. There we go, Aaron Black. That's who I had in mind to revisit. Okay. Gonna play some Aaron gameplay. Actually, before I get into the costumes, still want to majorly focus on, oh my goodness, that is such a cool mask right there. On this harvest moon. He looks like he could be related to Cabal. Aaron Black looking good. Now, let's see which costume we like best. Perfect. Let's get rid of Acid 4, good as that is. I want to make a completely different variation for it. Playing me some Aaron Black, gonna work on some variations. I'm also gonna make it a point to play as Sub-Zero and as Johnny Cage in honor of some really awesome cool YouTubers, that being C-Dub for Sub-Zero and Kombat Man 2003 for Johnny Cage. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to their channels. Show them some love, show them some support. As I get rid of Outworld Gunslinger and replace it with Up Peacemaker. Do I have anything else for Scarlet? Scarlet. That would be a nope, nope. Nope, doompa-dee-doo. Sorry to overwhelm anyone if I did. Anyway, let's go through the Towers of Time. Pardon me, just gonna get something. Sorry. I just remembered that there's a special Krypt event going on, and I wanted to double check where on earth it was. Yeah, connection quality, blah 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 blah. Well, it looks like there's not a whole bunch of news yet, but I have a feeling there will be eventually. Hopping Mad, what's this one all about? Alrighty, one of my more favorite kind of Towers of Time, where you just face off against one opponent. And it's for the sake of Liu Kang. You know we're gonna play as... you know we're gonna go with that one, because we gotta get some skins for Liu Kang while he's good, alive, and living. And I still need to make it a point to play as Sub-Zero and Johnny Cage, but for the sake of a 1v1, I'm still gonna go as my queen, Sindel. Oh my goodness, she looks so good. I love her so much. Maybe it's not that my camera constantly needs adjusting. Maybe I'm just moving a lot. Oh, what? Easter? Oh, I didn't even realize that this is an Easter themed Tower of Time. What do they do? Did they give some kind of armor? Congratulations, congratulations, Liu Kang. But we must try again. Here comes the King of the Kang. Oh, that was a bunny rabbit. Whoa, I didn't even need to do that. The ducking part, I mean. Yum, chocolate. We still got a chance, we still got a chance. Yes! What was this? Down, down, forward, circle. And yeah, what was that you were saying earlier, Liu Kang, about the possibility of marrying Sindel's daughter? Well, now you've certainly got an earful for it, in more ways than one. Oh my, she's in red. And look at that, Cassie Cage has bunny ears. Adorable. Adorable. Now before I move on, I am going to see the ones that I don't have very much time for, like this Shaolin Championships one. I reckon, what better matchup than a cowboy versus Shaolin monks? And my brand new skin. They are armored, so I need all the health I can get. Even though this is my last one, I think it'll be worth it. Also seeing as how they're tag teaming. I wanna get my souls. Won't you pretty please? Got me. Dang, this Kung Lao is quite good. Oh, got the crushing blow. Oh no, oh no. Made my day. Yippee-ki-oh-ki-yay. That wasn't what I meant to do, whoops. I put in the wrong combination. It's fine though, we still got all the health. Bang, 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 bang. We still very well could win the day. Gonna win the day. Win the day. bite. More time crystals, that's a good thing. Getting more hearts, soul fragments, and coins, always needed. You know, it seems like the Krypt could very well go forever. It makes me question, also considering the fact that most of the treasures, pretty much they respawn, and you can make them respawn. It makes me question, how do they do that? How do they provide so much content that you can just always go in and there's something new for you? Well, that's quite a lot to want to accomplish. I think we're just going to have to skip that one and go back to this one on brutal difficulty. You know, this time I think I'll go with Scarlet. Oh boy. Won't be having any more health to recover. However, I will have things that actually can give me a boost in health. Be that with the blood missiles and Nitara's gloves. I'm really hoping that Nitara makes a comeback in Mortal Kombat. I hope a lot of 3D characters make a comeback. I like the 3D era of Mortal Kombat. Pardon me that this may not be the most compelling combo video for Scarlet. It's been a while since I've played as the character. Jeez. Uh-oh. They got me. Hard to argue with that. Hard to argue with that kind of logic. Jeez. Look at the gore spurting out of Scarlet. Click to the menu. Tower select. Confirm. Gonna try that again. As Scarlet again. I wanna get in the song. Maybe I'll use the armor variant this time. Not a very combo heavy character Scarlet is. Oh, look at that. It's kind of funny how he just keeps on going. Uh-oh. Well, I guess it just wasn't meant to be for Scarlet. I may very well have to choose a different character. That's a cool outro though. I like that. Actually, let's give Jax a chance. Playing as Jax, playing as Jax. I'm gonna be playing as Jax. Is that true though? Is any kind of cockiness ever earned? We'll find out right now. Just realized that would have been a perfect time to have my, I forget what it's called already. Bah, bah. Skrrr-pa-pa. Skirpapa. Man. How interesting though that you can combo into a fatal blow. Finish him. You gotta admit though, I got pretty close that time. Which means that we're making progress. So I got to play as Jax, and I'd love to play him again. But I just thought, let's go to a character that we need more skins for. And I like Jax's skins, and I hope I get more eventually. But I kind of want to go with someone who needs more skins. Maybe like Katana, actually. In her Catwoman variant. Meow. Fun fact, it's a dream and a life's mission of mine to acquire a pet black cat. me guy myself. I saw it coming, but I still got hit. Darn. That was combo-centric. Kang, that's your wifey. Or your lover? Gonna try that again. None, chucklehead. Just check my clock for a minute. I wanna get my souls. Blah 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 blah. That's unfortunate that even if we lose, the consumable still has to go away. Go away! Man, got me again. Crushing blow. Got it. Hey, what happened to healing my vitality? It's like, can I move, please? Kung Lao. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to pick a different character. This is all good. It's all in the good. Because I like to think of this as practice mode. Just practice mode while in action, baby. Who am I gonna be as? Who do I want the skin of, though? gameplay-wise. Cabal, yes. There's a dude I need to get more everything for. Each piece of gear can hold 2 arguments. That's good to know. Well, he just did. Oh dang, and I just went in this without any variations or any type of what are they called? Modifiers. Jeez, what a string of combos. Okay. The dang computers can read my inputs, can't they? Knowing what I do. Perfect timing. I hope. Protect your neck. Uh-oh, he's in armor. As if it didn't bring on a unfair quality more than it already did. It's fine though. It's fine. I got pretty close. Imagine how much closer I'll get when I get a modifier put on there. Thank goodness that the towers don't expire when it reaches 0 if you're still at the tower's zone. Whew. It's getting a little warm actually. Yes. Pretend you didn't see that. Pretend you didn't see that I'm wearing the exact same shirt as I did last night. Gonna fight Kung Lao and Liu Kang, and we're gonna bring a real big bang. Uh-oh. Combo breaker time. A combo breaker and a bit of a combo maker. Go away. Oh my gosh, please let me just get out of this corner, man. I actually just noticed by now that this Liu Kang isn't really projectile heavy. You know, I'm learning.
Just like a monster.
Trophy, earn more power. Wonder what that's all about. I'd check it, but I don't really want to interrupt my stream right now.
Give me the arrow! Give me the arrow! Give me the arrow!
Oh! Wait, is that fire? As Cabal again, because these two are not being my friends. Like a feather in the sky, we must defeat these two from on high. Yeah, how's that feel to have a little taste of your own dang-on medicine? And that's something a spoonful of sugar will not make a little more sweeter. Alright, that's problem one down. Now one to go. Fatalities. And slice. Cabal wins. Yes, we did it. Forgive me if I seem like I'm a little bit antsy. I was just so excited at the chance to finally defeat this tower. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Dragon Swordsman. I can't tell, but I wonder if this is Cabal when he's burned or unburned. I'm thinking that's him when he's burned. And with that, that's 2 towers out of the way. I love the single ones. You know, I think I will play as Sub-Zero right now. No, oh, there is a floor hazard. Okay then. Here in black. Yippee-ki-yo-ki-yay. Here in black makes us all go crazy. Cause he's just so cool. Makes everyone turn a fool. Yep, it was quite an injustice. Times 2, actually. Gotcha. Yeah, got him. And how do I finish him again? Frozen in a time and space. The tortures of the 24 and 1/2 century. I admit, I haven't really seen a lot of that cartoon back when it was out. I like the theme song though. Hey, that's a very nice Raiden skin. This time I'm certain I can get the skins for the ones I wanted. Like Scarlet. Scarlet. Hey, when did I get all of these crystals of life? Now the competition is going to be quite fierce in this one, so I am in fact going to use a lot of consumables. Jeez, Raiden sounds like such a disappointed father. I should have seen that coming. Anyway. YouTube demonetization, the fatality. Yo, his blood looked really dark for a minute. Almost as if it would have been black. But black blood is purely reserved for the cyborg characters. Scarlet wins. Okay, that's something. I think I'm gonna try Kitana. That's a lot of modifiers there. Armored, Energy Fist, Special Forces, Carpet Bomb. Then Dangon, Carpet Bombs. I'm just gonna keep it simple. Boost my health and protect my health at the same time. As I'm trying to get more skins for Kitana. Thank you for that self-realization, Sonya. I wonder what everyone else's opinions are of Sonya Blade being played by that there Ronda Rousey. Me personally, she's not exactly my favorite choice for Ronda. I mean, as far as performance goes, it could have been cool, but the performance wasn't quite there for me. But I guess that's understandable considering she's mostly an action person rather than a acting type of person. And it looks like Clark Griswold pretty much agrees on the subject. Voice acting is not good, he says, like at all. Yeah. But at least we got to know firsthand. And who knows, maybe the original voice actress for Sonya Blade from Mortal Kombat X will make a triumphant return sometime, eventually. That'd be nice. Or, you know, someone else. Frankly, I'm kind of not really digging where Sonya has really gone as far as being a character goes. Like, she used to be a whole lot of fun. Like, you could tell she was serious, but at the same time, she also seemed like the kind of girl that you'd love to just hang around with. Not getting those same kind of vibes anymore. I mean, I used to have one of the biggest crushes on Sonya Blade back when I played Mortal Kombat as a kid. Oh, these modifiers. I don't like using them, and I don't like going up against them. But they're handy when needed. Clark Griswold says, although Sonya Rousey is my headcanon voice for a character in a webcomic, hey, that's cool. That's understandable. And who knows? Maybe if you were able to get her, maybe she could absolutely pull it off. Maybe she could be just the right kind of person to give that vocal performance for your webcomic character. Feel free to tell us about your webcomic, by the way. I would love to know all about it. Look at this. Isn't it funny how there's just so many commands and inputs in Mortal Kombat that seem to allude to teabagging? Look at this. To do her Gornado Fatality, you go down, 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 triangle. Wakefield64 says, it's the one he mentioned last night. Holy moly! Looks like you brought a friend. No, it's a webcomic that Way Cool showed me. Oh. Oh, I got you, I got you. Well, welcome to the stream, gentlemen. We're once again on our Mortal Kombat quest, trying to unlock more goodies. Going on a conquest. Ah, yes, Dreamkeepers, Dreamkeepers. That one. $2,000 coins, very nice. What do you guys think of my mask, by the way? Accompanied by hoodie. That's a first for one of my streams. Welcome to the Night Owl streaming. Glad to see you dig it, Way Cool. Nice mask. Thank you, Clark. Well, I was hoping for a katana skin of her being alive, but that's fine. The more you unlock, the more likely you are to get what you want. And look at all these skins we've unlocked for the Johnny Cage, Sonya Blade, Cassie Cage family. Brutal difficulty. Gonna go once again as Kitana. Don't tell my friend Miharu she likes to keep them in her closet, and I don't mean that metaphorically. I've never heard that word before, metaphorically, but I won't tell you, friend. Your secret's safe with me. I don't even remember. Did I actually use my modifiers for... Yeah, I did. So, gonna need them again. God bless you all for attending my stream, by the way. My Night Owl stream.
Why can't we get along?
I get what you're saying now. I get what you're saying. She likes to keep skeletons in the closet. Gee, these combos. From the... Great, back into a corner, so this is going to take a bit. I guess that's one way to do a combo breaker in Mortal Kombat. Shout out to any Killer Instinct fans here. So far, for Dream Keepers, Clark is trying to advocate for Cinematic Venom to be the canon voice of a character named Nainso Siska. Pardon me if I mispronounced that name at all. By the way, notice I didn't stop playing the game while I was reading your comment. This just goes to show that I'm getting a little bit more better at streaming and playing at the same time. But Cassie, you must go away while I heal. KI for the win? That's right. Way cool 64 Max. And also, healing for the win. Oh, in the middle of a fatal blow right here from Cappy. It's fine though. We've got the armor, we've got the health. We've got a whole big kitchen for victory pie on our table right here. Kapow! Splatter, splatter on demand. Also, just an FYI, anyone, be sure to let me know if you have any requests for me to play any character or any mode. I'm open to most things, except for playing online because I don't have PS Plus, I think it's called. But yeah, other than that, I'm quite open to taking requests. Whether it be... Yes, we got a katana skin of her being alive. And we... New follower, Baron Fox. Thank you so much for the following, Baron Fox. God bless you. Everyone be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and support to Baron Fox. One good turn deserves another. And what was... Oh, yeah. I will say, though, I do have two other characters that I want to play as first, that being Sub-Zero for C-Dub, and Johnny Cage for Kombat Man 2003. By the way, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to those guys as well. They're super awesome. And fun fact, when it comes to C-Dub, he often does comic book dubs, and he's got auditions open on this site called castingcallclub.com. Guess what, everyone? I landed 2 parts for his Punisher comic book fan dub, baby! Oh, and anyone dare to take a guess on what characters I'll be playing in a Punisher fan dub? I bet it's characters you'd never imagine someone with my kind of voice would play. Nice. It is very nice. I just feel so honored that he'd take a chance on me playing characters for him. That C-Dub. What was I doing? Lost my train of thought. Oh, yes. Gonna be playing as... So you don't know because you never read The Punisher. Neither have I, to be honest. Hee hee hee. But the characters I'll be playing in the Punisher fan dub, I'll be playing a little old lady grandmother. Oh, please don't hurt us. We don't even know what this is about.
And I'll also be playing a little kid in Philly French. Granddad!
You know, frankly, I was actually not going to really audition for those roles because, you know, it's an old lady and a little kid. And those are quite hard voices for me to emulate, especially since I have a naturally deeper voice. And yet, I got them. To my surprise, the ones I thought I'd least likely to get were the ones I ended up getting. And with that in mind, I will be playing as Sub-Zero in honor of the man who gave me those roles, Mr. C-Dub. I think it works out. Seeing as how I'm playing as Sub-Zero right now, while we're doing one shorter tower. And also we did a singular tower a little bit earlier, up against Juni. How dare you insult Sub-Zero's intelligence like that? Human air conditioner, please. For that, you must get crushed by ice. Come at me, bro. By the way, speaking of C-Dub, that's C-D-U-B, as in, you know, like C for comic book, and dub for dubbing. C-Dub has quite a lot of auditions still open on castingcallclub.com. So, if anyone wants to get into voice acting, I highly recommend boogieing on over to Casting Call Club. And also, it's not just for voice acting, it's also for live action performances, it's also even for animation, directing, writing. It seems like you can find a role for just about anything on castingcallclub.com. It's a pretty awesome site. There we go. Frozen in a time and space. Johnny Cage got crushed in the 21st, maybe 1/2 century. I hope I'm not too loud for my neighbors. I don't think so. Out of curiosity, Max, you mentioned that you were multitasking the last time you were on my stream. Just out of curiosity, would you happen to be multitasking right now as well? Clark Griswold says, it's a shame that I don't have PS Plus because he was going to challenge me. Oh, ha, 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 ha. Well, under any other circumstances, I would totally love to. But alas, the PS Plus is just not for me. Whoa. That's one heck of an uppercut. As I go up against Arnold Schwarzenegger. Say. Yeah. Way Cool 64 is making some adjustments for his character design. Ha! What are his moves again? Kicking ice. You know, just because I love doing Arnold Schwarzenegger's voice so much, could I request that the fine folks down in the, attending the stream, could you give me some quotes, or give me some lines to say in Arnold Schwarzenegger's voice? Just because I have so much fun doing that voice. Executioner, frozen in time. Look at these fatalities we could do. Because he is a Terminator, we are gonna freeze him in time. See what that does to his circuitry. Adrian! Oh wait, that's Rocky with Sylvester Stallone. Wow, look at that steel spine. And a very human looking eyeball coming out. Surprised it's not like a robotic eye or something. $2,000 coins. Something much needed. He did nothing to the Terminator since he is a robot. True. I can't imagine there being too much things that could literally kill the Terminator. Seeing as how he's pretty much robotic. I mean, I bet even if you destroy his body, as long as you've got the info and blueprints and know-how.
No power is worth draining your soul.
As long as you know how to make a robot, I'm pretty sure the Terminator can live. Gonna get up off. Gonna get up. Oh wait, no, I'm not. I got hit a little bit. Never mind. Look at that poor soul in the background. Actually, there's two, just laying around, dead, suffering some ill fate. What's the other special I can do? Oh, I guess it's just an amplified. There wasn't any real need to do that, I guess. Alright, trainee. Time to teach you a little lesson in discipline. Have I tried Kung Lao? Not yet. I would happily try Kung Lao out for you, though. Kung Lao is one of my guys. One of my favorite characters. And when I say I haven't tried Kung Lao, I mean I haven't tried him tonight. And yes, I also haven't tried him since I bought this game for PlayStation 4. I played him though on the Xbox though. Kung Lao is such an underrated character. A lot cooler than a lot of people give him credit for, both in the game and out of it. Jeez, what a nasty sight. Kung Lao is Clark Griswold's main along with Joker and Spawn. Hey, some awesome choices there. But yes, Spawn, he is like one of the coolest, most amazing, most spectacular, most awesome characters in the whole wide world of fiction. Huh, glad to see you agree with me, Max. And yes, he does have a pretty cool hat. Yep. I remember playing him in Mortal Kombat 3 thinking, wow, this is a real cool looking character. And what a unique hat. Clark Griswold is watching the Spawn animated series on YouTube. What a coincidence. So am I, and absolutely loving it. Yep, it is just, in my opinion, quite a masterpiece. It is just amazing. Okay. Since you're here right now, Clark, I reckon I'll get to playing Kung Lao right now. Mr. Lao? What a coincidence. We're also playing up against another one of your favorite characters. Now I'm going to give one of the only type of consumables that I actually do tolerate, or don't mind, is the ones that can be played throughout the tower. Disable weather conditions? No. Disable floor hazards? No. Bonus rewards for fatality. Increase damage to door consumables. Okay. For fatality it is. There was something I was going to bring up, but darn it, I forgot what I was going to say. Isn't that just annoying when that happens? Here comes the clown. Let's put him down. It's true. Wait a minute. Dang gummit, it's one of those artificial intelligence matches. See, it's not me working the stick this time. Huh. Well, I guess we'll all just sit back, relax, and watch a little Mortal Kombat action with some awesome combos, all done by a computer. How's everybody's day been, by the way? How y'all doing? Hope you're all staying okay, staying safe, staying clean. Kerpow. I remember what I was gonna say. I hope I don't sound too muffled wearing this mask. Let me know if you're having any trouble understanding what I'm saying. Bang. Got him in the ribs. And maybe even a bit in the abdomen. Kung Lao has one of the best teleports in this whole game, honestly. Because it's a teleport with a lot of style. As you would imagine from a character who uses a hat as a weapon. pardon me if I'm wrong, but it's a little out there seeing the Joker take all of these fatalities and brutalities, all these punishments, considering, yeah, he was extremely violent in the comics and such, but it's never really been, to my knowledge, this, like, out there graphically violently ripping him apart and showing his brains and such. Well, considering the fact that this is the computer taking over, I sure hope I still get the rewards. And by rewards, I don't mean for playing the entire tower. I mean for winning each match. Sure hope I still get the bonus for each fatality performed. And also that the robot playing right now remembers to give fatalities for each one. Clark Griswold says, "Day has been going pretty fast. He was doing a Grand Theft Auto 5 heist on PC and one of the members left at the end and failed the heist." My goodness. They just up and abandoned you, didn't they? What's a guy gotta do to find just some decent help for a heist? Sorry to hear that, that some of the folks went AWOL on you. That must be annoying. You know, I've never really played Grand Theft Auto. Feel free to tell me what you like about it. Clark Griswold says he wanted rap, I wanted classic rock, along with my own custom radio station. My goodness. He left because of the music choices. Really? So he left because of a difference in opinion. What is this world coming to? Why can't we all just come to appreciate everyone's different various opinions? And not up and leave whenever someone has a differing one. Not make a big deal about it. Oh, look at that. It looks like we do get some bonuses and rewards. And so far, Mr. Roboto has been pretty good about doing the fatalities and such. Clark Griswold says, GTA 5 is great, especially on PC. You can make your own radio stations. Wow, that's pretty advanced. Yes, this one, Cetrion. What you talking about? Kung Lao's gonna whoop some heads and take some names. And look at that, Johnny Cage is in the background dancing, spectating. Making it a little funny whenever you're playing as Johnny Cage, sometimes in a mirror match, and there can be up to 3 Johnnies in this stage. Quite a trip, really. The great Kung Lao is one of the greatest warriors in all of Mortal Kombat lore. And his legacy lives on in its ascendant, the current Kung Lao. I love whenever he does that chain of punches. Reminds me of Ip Man, one of my favorite kung fu movies. Gives me a whole big appreciation for Wing Chun. To those that are new to the stream right now, just a reminder, right now it's an AI fight, no hands attached. Went in this tower unknowingly doing a AI fight, and now we're all just sitting back, relaxing. Oh, dang. Looks like he did not do a fatality that time. It's fine. We'll just act as if he put in the input and it just didn't work out. He tried. No biggie. Now we're going up against the Collector. What do you guys think of the Collector? Personally, as far as ratings go, I'd say I give him a 6 out of 10. I will say though, I do like his voice.
Is it worth losing your head over?
Clark Griswold says the Collector is absolutely horrible and he hates playing as him. It's been a while since I played Collector actually. I can't remember my feelings of how I like playing as him or not. I think I might appreciate him gameplay-wise, but as far as his place in the lore, doesn't quite do it for me or something. Also, isn't it kind of interesting how they seem to have this reoccurring theme of having guys with multiple arms be a separate race in the lore of Mortal Kombat, between the race of the Collectors, I forget what they're called, having 6 arms, the Shokan like Goro and Shiva having 4 arms, and then there's Baraka and the Tarkatans having different kind of arms with their arm blades. Clark Griswold says, could have been as great as Shiva, but ended up being a clunky mess. That sounds pretty accurate. Speaking of Shiva, it'd be pretty cool if she was a returning character in Kombat Pack 2, if they ever get around to making that. Although I will say I do hope that they give her a different model, a different look, because the way she looked in the story mode just was not doing it for me. Well, no fatality again. It's fine though. Glad we have the chances. Even so, we do get a pretty cool outro right here. And that's an interesting point you bring up, Clark, how the Collector could have been as great as Shiva. They do have quite a lot of similarities, actually, with their multi-arms, their alignment with Shao Kahn, and the fact that they both have kind of an allusion to Indian culture.
One hat man to another.
But your hat is no weapon.
Well, that's just weird.
That is honestly one of my favorite exchanges of dialogue in this whole game. Well, that's just weird, Kung Lao. Now, Clark Griswold says, NetherRealm is just using the horror movie characters as an excuse to justify making a horror movie character fighting game, which sounds absolutely awesome. It could be. I admit I'm not really that into horror games, but I know a lot of people, horror movies, pardon me. But I realize a lot of people are. So yeah, that'd be quite a nice treat for those who are so inclined to the horror movie genre. But on that note, there is another reason why guest characters are included so often in fighting games, particularly in Mortal Kombat. It's because, more often than not, they often do have projects including the character. Like when Mortal Kombat X was around, there was talks of Jason moving being around. I think that fell through, so it didn't really happen, but he was still a guest character for the sake of promoting the movie that would come out. And that's actually kind of why Negan was in Tekken 7, as a way to promote The Walking Dead, which frankly sales were, or not sales, but ratings were kind of starting to drop a bit for The Walking Dead, so they had been seeking out any kind of promotion they could get. Enter Tekken 7. Actually, a very cool YouTuber, History Behind the Warrior, sheds light on this. I highly recommend checking out his videos. I love how it gives me a trophy, even though I'm technically not the one that performed this fatality. And now to your comment, Max. He thought that's what Killer Instinct was doing, except using movie monster as inspirations for their new characters. That's a good point. There is quite a lot of horror film aspects to it. Clark says he remembers Michael Eisner's son wanting to do a Friday the 13th remake. Really? My goodness. And Max says he thinks that's why Freddy Krueger was in MK9, because the new MK game came out around the same time as the Nightmare remake. Yep, cross-promotion. Obviously there's some details I left out, but again, I highly recommend checking out History Behind the Warrior when it comes to a topic like that. He puts it in a very in-depth perspective. Geez, that's a big tower. Okay, AI. I do wonder, why do they have AI matches in the Towers of Time? Max says, which explains why Freddy looks like his reboot self in the game. Good point. I'll get to playing Kung Lao eventually. Like, literally playing as it. Oh, what the heck, actually I'll play as him right now. Kung Lao. At some point though, I do have to make it a point to play Johnny Cage in honor of Combat Man 2003. Very cool guy, very awesome YouTuber, it's always a fun time to attending his live streams and such. Highly recommend checking him out. Bonus rewards per fatality. Clark. Although he remembers his face having the classic pepperoni pizza face as opposed to the remake's melted cheese face. Oh man, that's funny. Pepperoni pizza or cheese face. Oh man. It's Kung Lao time. It's true, Scorpion. There is nothing more annoying than having to deal with an overconfident, overzealous, borderline narcissistic human being. That being said, today you must fall at the hands of Kung Lao. Hold on, let me check his combos and everything. By the way, have I seen Angry Video Game Nerd's recent episodes on MK and its ripoffs? Yes, I have actually. That angry video game nerd really knows how to make a video. I've also seen his recent video about the Spawn video games. I didn't even realize Spawn had so many video games out there. Orbiting Hat, Vortex. Easy peasy. I do beg your pardon if this is not the most graceful showcase of what Kung Lao can do. I haven't played as him for quite a while, so I still might have some adjusting to do. Until then, how about a fatal blow? And Clark Griswold says one of the games he wants to play was to play Tattoo Warriors. Ah, yeah, Tattoo Warriors. And way cool. Didn't know that there were so many Spawn games either. You know, actually, with that in mind, I think actually I'm thinking of a different video game nerd video I've seen, where he talks about the, actually, yeah, it was the ports of Mortal Kombat was the one I saw. Not so much the rip-offs of Mortal Kombat. Whoops. Clark Griswold also plans to get Spawn Armageddon on the GameCube when the quarantine is over. Awesome. That just might be a real mighty fine and dandy good time. And Max says that he does want to play the Demon's Hand and Armageddon. Hey, I wish you both luck in both finding them and beating them. Uh-oh. Trouble. It's fine, it's fine. We still have a chance to win the day. A-OK, gonna win the day. Clark still needs to complete Star Fox Adventures. Already beat the darkest levels. Darkest minds. Pardon me. We did it. Okay, headed nowhere. We're on the road to nowhere. Talking Head song. Ring around the roses. Pocket full of posies. Ashes, ashes, we all fall down. Or at least Scorpion did right there. Oh man, it's Devora. Blech. She is one of the most disgusting, most gross, most hideous, most ugliest, most nastiest, most buggiest creatures ever conceived. Ugh. It'll be a dang pleasure whooping you, Devora. Get away. Your nasty self. Of all the characters to return from Mortal Kombat X, why did it have to be Devora? Why not Takeda? Why not, Melina? Devora is the voice that Clark imagined for Tinsel in Dreamkeepers. He knows she ain't a bug lady, but that skinny figure made him think of Devora's voice. Interesting. Kelly Hu is the girl that voices Devora, for those that didn't know. Jeez, look at all that bluish, turquoise, green gore everywhere. It's gonna squash you like a dang bug. Slice ya. Okay, next one. Takeda was referenced by Joker in the game when he fights Jackie Briggs. It's true. That Joker has some real on-point dialogue. Takeda was also appeared in one of the, or a few of the characters' endings. Let's just put her through the meat slicer. There we go. Round and round we go. When we stop, Devora sure knows. Anyway, moving right along, footloose and fancy free. Speaking of Takeda, we're going up against his fiancée, Jackie. Congratulations to them, by the way, for getting betrothed in holy matrimony. How dare you, Jackie? You're a cool character. In fact, you're one of my favorites. But how dare you? All high and mighty like, why don't we teach you some respect? So far, the only voice actor way cool from any MK game that Way Cool 64 Max has met is Johnny Young Bosch for Kung Jin. Wow, that's incredible. That Johnny Young Bosch is one awesome guy. AKA Adam from the Power Rangers. And now Clark Griswold is... Yep. Kung Jin was voiced by Johnny Young Bosch. Talk about longevity in the business, by the way. From Power Ranger to voice actor and all sorts of other admirable actions. Has a fatal blow up and ready. And Max met Johnny Young Bosch at Power Morphicon. Awesome! Power Morphicon, how was that, by the way? Was it an awesome, fabulous, good time? Did you have a lot of fun? Gee, that did so much damage. That's borderline not fair. I was a little worried there, honestly. But how could that teleportation be off point? Is it me or does Jackie seem like she does a whole lot of damage? Clark Griswold wants there to be creative fighter again. Hey, before I read the rest of that comment, so do I. I want that so bad. I am a big sucker for fighting games that let you create a character. Like Soul Calibur or Mortal Kombat Armageddon. He wants to be able to beat up his most disliked character of all time, Bianca from Pokemon. Oh man, that's funny. Max says he went there twice so far. Awesome. To Power Morphicon. He pretty much became friends with Lex Lang and Neil Kaplan. My goodness. You are just creating quite a network, Max. And he definitely can't wait for Power Morphicon 2020, if it happens. More like when it happens. I'm sure that all this wacky kooky craziness will pass over eventually within this year. Clark disliked the character of Bianca so much that he created a thread on Twitter to show how much disdain he has for her. And create a character mode sounds pretty cool. Oh yes, yes, create a character was awesome. Remember when I bought Mortal Kombat Armageddon like 3 years ago? I spent so much time in the create a character feature. Admittedly, that feature would be quite a lot of work considering how much detail and everything and animation goes in to Mortal Kombat games now, but I'm positive NetherRealm can pull it off. And Max also says it's supposed to Power Morphicon is supposed to happen in September and they haven't canceled yet. That's true. Nothing like keeping the faith. Uh-oh. Dagnabbit. But at least we got that cool outro. This is a beautiful outro. And at least Jackie still lives on. Lives on long enough to learn a lesson in manners for that remark she made about Kung Lao's hat. Still can't get over how she said that. The nerve. The nerve some people have. Speaking of nerves, here's a man who looks like he's got his nerves on his outside. The legend Spawn. And Clark successfully managed to go to his first con in February and met Chris Sabat, Steve Bloom, Monica Rial, Johnny Cruz, Jen Cohen, and is that Charlotte Chu? And Max would love to meet Bulk and Skull again. And he has their voices in mind for a project. Hey, that's awesome. Those guys are great voice actors on the side. Plus, Max loves how after so many years they still act in character together. Yep. Some people, there's acting, and then there's people that get paid just to be themselves in front of a camera. And Clark Griswold is informing me that Charlotte Chung, aka Diva from Overwatch. Oh, I got you. Overwatch. There's a game with lots of popularity yet. You know, just for fun. Let's show some mercy. Gonna check over my finishers and read this comment. One time, the Vulcan Skull were ready to set up their panel. People were leaving the previous panel and they tried to lure them out with free tacos. What? That is a very Vulcan Skull thing to do. Tacos. Oh my goodness. Some people just have such a cartoony way of handling things. Oh, I was afraid I wasn't going to get that one right either. My goodness. Once again, time flies when one is having fun. Can't believe I've been streaming for 2 hours. And Clark Griswold even cosplayed as Ash Ketchum in the con. Ha! Awesome! Cosplay's a lot of fun. Would anyone like to take a guess on what characters I've ever cosplayed whenever I went to a comic book convention, or manga convention, anime convention? You know, let's just shorten that last statement to convention. Is anyone willing to take a guess on what characters I have cosplayed while attending a convention? I realize that may be a little hard because no one can actually see my face right now. And Max says Power Morphicon is also where he got...
You weren't ready for the tournament. Didn't Scorpion best you also? I lost my choice. You, inexperience.
Round one. Fight.
Ah, that night wolf willing to even sacrifice victory for the sake of the cause. Anyhow, Max says Power Morphicon is where he got his design for his Kamen Rider inspired superhero Turbo Rider. And Clark Griswold is guessing, have I cosplayed Buckethead? Honestly, I don't even know who that is. There goes my chance at a flawless. Oh well. And Clark is also mentioning my mask and hoodie reminded him of Buckethead. What's Buckethead from? Buckethead. Sounds kind of familiar. Maybe it'd be a good idea if I gave a hint actually at what characters I could cosplay. Seeing as how no one can really see my features right now. Except maybe Max, who actually does know me since we're classmates. But for one hint on a character I've cosplayed, it's a Batman character. And I'll even make it more specific. It's a Batman villain that I've cosplayed as. Buckethead is a musician who wears a KFC bucket on his head along with that same mask that I'm wearing. Oh yeah. I do think I've heard of him. Buckethead, the musician, was on a top 10 list of best bands with a fictional persona, I think it was, or best bands to wear a mask. And anyhow, Max is guessing that I was cosplaying as the Joker. You're getting warmer. Very, very warm, as a matter of fact. Riddler. Correct. I have cosplayed as the Riddler for... what was it? For TaihoCon. in Phoenix, Arizona. And yeah, fun fact, I used to live in Arizona for a while. Clark Griswold says that Buckethead had a song called Jordan from Guitar Hero 2. Really? Yo, I used to play a lot of Guitar Hero, by the way. In fact, my dad loved playing Guitar Hero. That was one of the games that we loved playing together. Why, thank you for that compliment on my Riddler cosplay. There we go. You spin me right round, baby. Right round. To oblivion. Way past right now. I wonder if the people working on Mortal Kombat ever get a bit squeamish, considering they have to not only make a lot of blood, but a lot of, like, innards and flesh ripped apart and such. Fancy that. We're going up against the Collector next. Woo-wee! Clark's making a statement that they probably might have consulted medical professionals to see which organ goes where, and Max says that he finds it more interesting that they use slime for the gory sound effects. Oh yeah, that's true. A friend of mine showed me a video about that actually, saying that they actually have a lot of fun, like, emulating those sound effects with all that slime and all those sounds. Max also proposes that, oh man, I didn't realize it was going to be one of those continuation kind of matches. Okay, keep cool. Keep calm and destroy Shao Kahn. Okay. Chances aren't looking so bleak at the moment. And now they are. Oh my goodness, that was close. Max also wonders how much fun the voice actors have screaming in agony, and Clark says kinda like in Doom 2016, where one of the glory kills sound is a piece of ham slathered in honey being blown through a trumpet. Really? How about that? No wait, it was a soccer horn, not a trumpet. And Max says, funny since the original arcade trilogy didn't care which organ went where since multiple organs and bones kept exploding everywhere. Yeah, that's true. Sometimes characters even had up to 3 ribs if they ever exploded. Yeah, times were crazy. Darn it, I messed up that fatality again. But it's okay, seeing as how I feel that we're quite blessed to have made it out of there without being defeated. By the way, has anybody seen this one YouTube channel, Bizarrely Funny? They make some really awesome content. A lot of it is Mortal Kombat related. In fact, they got their start with Mortal Kombat parodies. Like watching Scorpion and Sub-Zero do reaction videos. to like Mortal Kombat related content. And that's a nope from Max in the fact that he has not seen Bizarrely Funny. Highly recommend checking them out and subscribing and liking and supporting them if you can, that is, seeing as how they have a Patreon account. How did I do a enhanced move? Oh yes. If you check them out, Max, it's a real good time. Real awesome dudes they are. Super kind as well. Sorry, I didn't mean to say as well. I notice a lot of people are using that word, that turn of phrase. Therefore, by that logic, I'm trying to use it way less. The only other YouTuber that Max knows that does a lot of MK parodies is Phelos. Pardon me if I'm mispronouncing that. Phelos. Clark says he'd say I should take a look at Cinematic Venom, who makes movie reviews, music, and do commentaries. He's basically the best replacement for somebody who we would know if something to say. And the one dude that Max mentioned, his name is pronounced Phelos. Oh, and to Clark Griswold's point before, Cinematic Venom is basically the best replacement for the Nostalgia Critic. Huh, how about that? And back to life, back to reality. Scored another fatality, gonna score some more bonus points. And this will definitely contribute to adding up to the 50 fatalities needed when it comes to unlocking more goodies down in the crypt. Down in the crypt, where the treasures all go. Back to my home, I may not know. Why? Why would knocking his hat out end the fight? Tripped you. Tripped you again. Wow, I guess I picked a good time to teleport. Also, feel free to tell me if anyone has any predictions on who just might be appearing in the next combat pack for Mortal Kombat 11. Or maybe not so much, or maybe not even predictions, but maybe even who you'd want to appear in Mortal Kombat 11. Also, forgive me that I can't quite remember these inputs by heart. Oh, that was close. Almost messed up that. Clark Griswold says he would want Michael Myers, or the return of Predator from Mortal Kombat X, or Stryker from MK9. I'm totally down with having Stryker in Mortal Kombat. A lot of people say that they don't like the character, but me personally, I've always kind of liked him. I liked how different he was from a lot of the other characters. And Max says, how about Onaga, another new character? Very, very cool things to bring up. Oh yes, I'd love to see Onaga make a triumphant return, causing trouble and everything. Oh my, I didn't even realize that we completed that tower. And yeah, I'm totally cool if we get a new character. That actually makes me notice, when it comes to Mortal Kombat and their downloadable content, we've mostly gotten characters from before, and they haven't really done, like, making a completely original character for the DLC. I wonder if they'll ever do that. How about Motaro, finally? Yeah, that'd be quite a return to make. Motaro. Imagine having him for a boss character. And with that, it looks like that tower has expired, as we've completed one. Clark Griswold says maybe the exclusive hornbuckle? Elusive hornbuckle, I mean. Forgive me, but who is Hornbuckle? Who is the Hornbuckle? Way Cool says, wasn't Scarlet like the last original DLC character? I think so, but I'm not entirely sure where that stands, considering that technically Scarlet was kind of based on a glitch from before. Kind of in the same way Ermac was. But I'm thinking that, yes, Scarlet was actually an original character. I forgot all about that. Thank you for reminding me about that, Max. As you remember, the urban legend. Yes, them urban legends. And now, gonna be playing as... Speaking of Scarlet, I've been meaning to get her more skins and gears and such. 2 blondes. Golden blonde and a strawberry blonde. Look at all these Easter themes they got going on. Hey, Galactic Empire Gaming, aka Melvin. Welcome to the stream, brother. Everything's all cool, everything's all awesome. We're all doing mighty fine and dandy here. How are you doing? Hope you're good. Hope your day's been awesome. Hope everything is epic. By the way, to anyone who doesn't know of what the heck is this? To anyone who doesn't know, or hasn't heard me give a shout out before, Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Holy moly! There was a rabbit in there! Like Peter Cottontail. Anyhow, be sure to support, like, comment, subscribe to Galactic Empire Gaming. Super awesome, super supportive. Makes great content. And Clark is telling me that Hornbuckle was a rumor character from the original Mortal Kombat arcade game. That legend I have not heard of, actually. And Melvin from Galactic Empire Gaming is saying that's what's up. I've been doing great, bruh. Sorry, my mind faded for a bit there. That's what's up. I've been doing great, bro. My day was great. How are you doing? Doing awesome. Had a really incredible day. What? Oh, isn't that just lovely? Throwing an egg at the screen.
Hey, Aaron. This is Scarlet. I need some help.
Gonna have to land a fatal blow. Oh my goodness, that was so close. I was so worried that we were gonna lose this one. Ugh. Speared through the throat. So nasty. Bloody mess. Forward. Back. Down. AKA YouTube demonetization, the fatality version. Clark Griswold saying the April Fool's Day tower in this game was absolute hell and he hated it. Yeah, it was a bit of a pain in the bottom, especially the one where you have to fight Johnny Cage and apparently you have no control of the character, but you still have to defeat the character that you control. That was a nightmare. Until I started playing as Spawn, or until I selected Spawn for the artificial intelligence, I think is how I would phrase that. Melvin saying he's hoping to get a new mic tomorrow so he can be able to better communicate with his fans. Hey, that's so awesome. I'm so happy for you, dude. Can't wait till we can hear what you gotta say, your incredible commentary on your streams and on any other content. And I hope the mic serves you well on your journey. Well, we certainly got a new Scarlet skin, but I much would have preferred a red skin, but it's fine. Actually, it's kind of cool, seeing as how we get her in the best hairstyle she's got. You're welcome, Melvin. Okay. Now I'll be playing as Thank you, announcer. Hope I get myself a skin of Katana that's her alive and not a revenant. Call in a black cat to attack the opponent. What? A black cat? Summon Jax. Yep. Jax wants to step in to teach Cassie a little lesson in manners. Brutal difficulty style. Hold on. Just want to hear this dialogue.
What up, Empress Princess? Our Earth rovers not taught etiquette. Just got no patience for Imperial bullshit.
Round one, fight!
No excuse to have no manners, Cassie. Anyway, Melvin says, Congrats. Thank you so much, Melvin. I really appreciate that. And, yeah, you and I, we're both on that grind to earn more subscribers. And I gotta say, truly loving the journey, man. And Clark is saying, shout out any YouTuber you want except his most disliked YouTubers, which would include the ones in Clark Griswold's comment. Don't know who that is, don't know who that is, don't know who that is, don't know who that is. Oh, Max, behold the Purple Panther. For sure. This is the only skin, basically, of Kitana I have where she's not a revenant.